Plug.
All right, what's going on, YouTube? Happy Monday. Hope you're having a blessed day as always. Today I wanted to make a video talking about how to work around having low motivation and be productive while having, be productive on them days where you might be lacking motivation or just not feeling like doing anything. Because let's face it, everybody has those days where it's just not one of those days. You got low energy, you don't feel like doing a lot, you don't feel like getting out, you just want to kind of sit in bed, watch Netflix, or just have a lazy day. And it's okay to have relaxation days. It's okay to have days where you're just kind of drained and you're tired and you just want to have a day to yourself to where you can kind of recuperate your brain and everything. But I wanted to make a video how to have a day of relaxation and recuperation with low motivation, but also be productive and get things done and progress through the things that you want to do in life. Because I feel like that's something that's very hard to do, especially on the days where you feel like you don't want to do anything, or the days where motivation is running low, or whatever it may be. So with that being said, I'm gonna give probably 3, 4, maybe 5 things that I do on my whatever you want to call it, lazy days, or just days where I'm lacking motivation, because I can get on this camera and I can talk however I want to talk, but at the end of the day, the facts of the situation is I am just like you and you are just like me. We are the same human people, and I lack motivation just as you lack motivation. I get tired just like you get tired. It's the same thing for everybody. So with that being said, I'm gonna jump straight in the video. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, leave a like, subscribe, helps me out a lot, and leave a comment on the video, because I do enjoy reading comments. So with that being said, peace out. All right, with that being said, the first thing that I want to talk about in today's video is meditation. Meditation is something great for relaxation and just resetting your mind, getting your mind back on like a steady path and getting your thoughts straightened out to where you can just lock in and be back on the right path that you were. Meditation is great for when, life events come around and knock you off track and you just need to take a couple minutes, sit down, get in your thoughts, and just clear your head and take some time to get all the junk out of your brain and recuperate for a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. Meditation is something that'll bring you, aside from just helping on low motivation and like relaxation days, meditation is also something that is just great to have as a daily habit. It boosts social skills, social awareness, present moment awareness. It'll just bring way better. It'll help you a lot in your life, I promise, in ways that I almost just can't even explain. I've been on meditation for about 3 months, 4 months straight now. I'd be lying if there was some days where I just didn't meditate and I forgot, or I just didn't feel like it and I didn't do it and I was lazy. But for the most part, I do meditate almost every single day. And meditation is just something that I would recommend to absolutely anybody and everybody. You can't go wrong with a 10-minute meditation, 5-minute meditation session. And if you're just now getting into meditation, you shouldn't start with the 10-minute session. Start with something more like 3 to 5 minutes and work your way up to 10, 15, 20 minutes. It'll always be something good for you. You'll open your eyes up after the session and you'll just feel better. You'll just feel better about your day. You'll feel better about yourself. It takes away from that feeling of I haven't done anything, and it kind of motivates you to do a little bit more. So on those lazy days that you have, it'll help you kind of, 1, feel like you've done more than you have, and 2, actually do more than you were going to in the first place. Number 2 that I want to talk about on this list is reading. Reading is a super powerful thing. You can learn anything that you want through books. Books have the most knowledge out of any platform that you can learn through. You can learn genuinely anything through a book. There is a book on everything out there. And just taking 30 minutes to read 15, 20, 30 pages of a book of your choice. Usually you want to go for something more aimed towards what you want to do, more knowledgeable. But even if it's just like a fantasy book or like a enjoyable book, just reading a little bit. I like to read stuff that I actually like take away stuff from, like learn, and I'm gonna be able to apply to my life, because I don't like reading. Like, I'm not a reading person. I would be lying to you if I said that I just enjoy to read. I hate reading. I don't like reading at all, and I suck at it. But the facts of the situation with reading is it's just the best way to consume knowledge. And video content is also a great way to learn, but by far the best way to actually just consume and retain knowledge is through books. And when you take 30 minutes out of your day just to read a good book that's going to teach you something, and you'll take away things and that you can apply to your life, you can never go wrong. Just as if meditation a 10-minute meditation session into just 20 to 30 minutes of just reading a book that'll help you a lot through your life is just never a bad thing ever. And I would recommend that to anybody and everybody who watches these videos or not. Reading is always a great habit that you can just pick up whenever, honestly. My current read at the moment is .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. This is something that is going to apply greatly to me because I am wanting to get into the entrepreneurship, online entrepreneurship, and this talks about sales funnels, online ad traffic, marketing through the web and online through social media, web funnels, and how to traffic an audience through a funnel to get to you'll have to read the book to know what I'm saying, but if you're wanting to get into online business or online marketing, this is definitely a great book. This book is my current read, but this is what I mean when I say I like to read things that are actually applicable to my life. These things right here this is something that I'll be able to actually retain and then use in my business that I'm working on starting. And so, I mean, I don't like reading like fantasy books like that. I'm not a reader. But stuff like this is just always good for you. So yeah, if you have those days often, something that's very good for you is just pick up a book and just read a couple pages. And if it's something that actually interests you, if you made a good choice with your book, you'll actually like read more than you expected to read. And the third thing I want to talk about in this video is just allow yourself to be a human. Allow yourself to have those days where you allow yourself to just recuperate, get your thoughts back on track, and just be a human. Like, allow yourself to have human tendencies. Don't be too hard on yourself. And this is something that I struggle with heavily in my personal life, but just don't allow yourself to be so hard on yourself every single day. And don't think that you're doing yourself a disservice by having those days where you take off. You might have, you just might meditate, you might read, and then you might just chill for the day. You might go for a walk, hit the gym, and just have a relaxation and just recuperation day. Everyone needs those days, and if you don't take those, then you can really damage your mental health, and you can do more harm to yourself than you are actually doing good for yourself. So the last big piece of advice that I would give to everybody is just allow yourself to be a human. Allow yourself to have those days where you just recoup, you gather your thoughts, you line things out, and you get back on track. That's something that everybody needs, no matter if you're entrepreneurship, content creation, you got a job, whatever you do in your life. Everybody needs certain days where they just kind of take a bit, chill out, and just take a day for themselves. They recuperate, they get a cup of coffee, and they just chill for the day. So yeah, that's my biggest piece of advice, because that's something that I struggle with the most. I feel like on days where I take to myself and I don't really do a whole lot of productivity that day, that I'm doing myself a disservice or that I'm being lazy. And if you have that feeling, it's probably a good thing that you feel that way, because it shows good signs. But at the same time, you need to allow yourself to have those days where you just take a mental health day, you reset, you recuperate, and then you're back at it when you're ready. Don't damage your mental health just because you feel like you need to. Don't go to the point where you're hurting yourself more than you're helping yourself. But with that being said, those are the things that I use on the days where I just lack motivation. I'm not feeling like doing very much, and I feel very, very lazy. I lack motivation. That's what I do to help myself be more productive, feel more productive, and be okay with having those days where I'm just lacking motivation, I'm lacking energy, and I need something. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some takeaways, some valuable knowledge from this video. If you did, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on the bell if you do subscribe. I appreciate it. If you do subscribe and you don't like what you see, you can always unsubscribe. But with that being said, have a blessed Monday. I hope everybody is being safe. I hope everybody say a prayer, keep your head to God, and I love each and every person that watches these videos. Thank you so much, and I'm out.